Hey everybody, Dr. Bulow here with the Upper Cervical Council, and I want to take a minute to introduce you to one of our newest partners within the Council on Upper Cervical Care, and that is Miss Helen Testa. So, hi Helen, thanks for taking the time.
Hi, thanks for the introduction.
Absolutely. So, one of the things we're trying to do within the Council is set up strategic relationships with folks that can help our doctors. And Helen, we met, how long ago was that?
I'm going to say it's been over a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Helen's from the greater Pittsburgh area, but services clients all over the country. And she's in the payment processing world, which, you know, most of us would know. Credit card processing, right?
Exactly.
So nothing too glamorous, but potentially complex.
Yes.
And just like chiropractic, I'm sure often misunderstood. And so I wanted to take a minute. We'll let Helen just introduce herself to you guys, and then I would like to ask you some questions. As an upper cervical chiropractor, some of the questions some of our members may be interested in hearing answers to. So,
right,
but otherwise, you can give everyone the nutshell who you are and what you're about.
All right. My name is, as you said, Helen Testa, and I own True Merchant. I've been in the payment space for the last 10 years, and I'm a payment processing consultant. So our goal is to come in and take a look at what you're doing, how you're accepting payments, what type of cards you're taking, and then we kind of drill down and see how we can improve those efficiencies. And then we look at what you're currently being charged, and we do a complete rate analysis, and we offer a savings. So we bring the savings and the service. Is what we try to accomplish. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, so service is really important. Once we've earned your business, we work hard to keep it.
Yeah, I know you said that to me a few times, that within your industry, that A+ rating is hard to get and keep. You also have told me about sort of like what we would call our retention, right? So in chiropractic, one of our goals is to help people throughout the course of their life. So what is the typical retention stat, if you will, for you guys in your industry? How long do people turn over their credit card processing vendors? And where are you guys at in comparison to that?
Sure. So the typical attrition rate is around 20-21 months. People will flip to a new account. We're hanging on to our clients for 3-4 years. I've got some clients that have been with me since I started, so it's been a long 10 years.
That's cool.
Some of the reasons for the attrition can be rates go up. You know, all of a sudden you come in and you were promised one rate, and you look at your statement and it's ticked up year after year. You're seeing your fees have gone up. We lock our rates. What we sign you up for is what we hold to. If it changes, that's communicated. But we really, you know, we're not playing with the pricing after it's completed.
That's right.
So when we believe in that complete transparency, and then service obviously is a big reason why folks will switch providers. You know, if you've got a problem and can't take payments, or your equipment's gone down and there's no one to call, you can't get service, you're having an issue, God forbid you don't get funded and you can't get anybody on the phone. Those can be nightmares, and those are the things that we work hard to service with our clients.
And I think you even said something there, that you said we lock in our rates, but you're not necessarily locking clients into contracts either, though, right? I mean, you guys are doing it. There's no monthly, yearly contracts or anything, which is pretty cool. I mean, I would think that speaks to your confidence in being able to deliver, you know what I mean, on what you're saying, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, and all our contracts are month to month. So if you're not happy, you can leave. There's not a penalty for leaving. And we do see that in the industry, where you have a contract and, you know, there's a $750 termination fee, and then your rates went up. So it becomes you're captive in that environment, and we don't feel the need to do that, because we're delivering on our promises and servicing our clients.
Now, I want to switch gears a minute and talk about the technology, because I mean, I graduated chiropractic college in 2008. I went through school within 7 years, so I was kind of like maybe a little bit of a young buck. I don't know. I always felt like I was ahead of the curve with technology. Now I feel like I'm behind. So as I get a little older. And so we have software that some payment processing integrates with. I know that sometimes that'll mean higher rates. And we can talk about rates in a minute.
Sure.
But assuming that your software doesn't integrate with our niche software, I know that there are still a lot of really cool capabilities. Like you guys can do, I've been on the platform, and hopefully there's a link to where people can see it or kind of play with it a little bit. But this online software, these portals, are pretty awesome. You can store credit card information, right? That's
Yes.
kind of like, safe, encrypted.
Encrypted,
That's what I was looking for.
locked down, tokenized, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what tokenized means, but safety, encrypted by all the standards.
Right.
Reoccurring payments, of course,
Yes.
things like that. I'm guessing there's an app.
Yes,
where
there's
you
a
can-
mobile app.
Yeah.
So we have the virtual terminal, which is desktop. You go into your computer, and if you get a payment over the phone, you can key in that information. That's where you could set up reoccurring billing too. So if you've got someone on a plan, it'll just bill them automatically every month, and they'll get a receipt. We have the mobile app, so you could take payments on the go. And then we also have payment links or a hosted payment page, and that's where you could actually put a button on your website for folks to pay,
Nice.
or you can send them the link and they can make the payment. Everything's locked down and secure. We obviously have the terminal too, so when folks come in at the office to pay with their card, they can go through the terminal, and that's contactless. So we're all trying to trying to be wary of that in the environment, so they can use either Apple Pay, Google Wallet, or the cards that have the ability to do the tap and go.
Yeah,
we'll take those.
Again,
as
that's
well.
one of those I haven't even gotten into that world yet. So, and then you mentioned the app, the Pay on the Go. Is it no longer applicable, or do people still use remote swipers like the Square apps and all the others? Is there a device like that, or do people just do it on the app?
Yep,
How does that
you
work?
can do it on the app. You can key it in.
Got it.
Okay, but whenever you key a card, it's always going to be a little higher interchange rate because it's keyed, so it's deemed a little less secure than the physical presentation of the card.
Got it.
So we do have the app that you mentioned, the mobile reader, and ours is Bluetooth, so it's not. So a lot of them now, Apple in particular, changed the microphone port, which was what everybody plugged into. So it can get a little clunky, but ours just sits on the table and connects to your phone, so you're not trying to navigate that.
And I think I asked you this before, but overall, usually the rates are the same for whether you're using that Bluetooth device or you're using the swiper at checkout.
Yeah, it's all included in the platform. So all those methods of accepting the payment are available.
Cool.
And the rates will just vary depending on the card brand. So some of your cards, your American Express or any of the high rewards cards, or cost more to process. That's how they're offsetting those rewards.
That's right.
So,
and that was one of the last things that I wanted to talk to you about. And then, if anyone has any questions, of course, they can connect with you directly. But I believe you told me that when it comes to the rates, you guys work off of basis points.
We do,
which seems to be one of the kind of cleanest ways to process these things. It's the easiest to understand. It's the most transparent. So maybe just explain how that works. And then we'll kind of close it out.
Sure. So our pricing model is interchange plus.
Okay.
So interchange rates are what's going to be charged by Visa, MasterCard, American Express. That's all the card brand fees. And what we do is have a small markup on top of that, which you'll see on your statement. You'll know exactly what our price point is. It's real easy to see. There's a line item for it. So it's completely transparent. A lot of pricing you'll see, like there'll be a flat rate pricing, which, if you're, depending on the cards, no one's pricing at a flat rate that's below cost.
Sure.
And if you're taking a lot of debit cards, your rate is significantly lower. That's why we like to do that analysis to come in and say, hey, this is a good pricing model for you based on the cards that you're taking.
So the flat rate is the flat percentage rate.
Yes, it's a flat percentage, which isn't always beneficial.
Sure.
Nobody's upside down.
That's right.
Let's put it that way. And then there's tiered pricing. It's really complicated. There's 265 different interchange rates. It depends on the card. It depends on how you took the card. So what we like to do is come in and really look at that statement and leave you with an education on exactly what's going on in your business in terms of cards and fees, and then give you a transparent package where you can see exactly what we're making.
And I probably forgot to mention one of the most important things about partnering with the council is that you're working with the ICA's council on creating a kind of a give back initiative to the council. I can't remember what the percentage was. I know you were talking with Stephanie, but you can maybe speak to that if you have the exact number or just the concept in general.
Sure. No, with the program that we put together, 15% of the fees, we'll call it the processing profit, so that'll be True Merchants fees, is going to go back to the council to support your organization, the things that you need, your conferences, you know, education and so
Everything
forth.
we do.
So it's we like to call it payments with a purpose.
There you go.
So we're giving back to our clients to help, you know, everyone be successful.
That's great. That's really, really awesome. I really appreciate you taking the time and appreciate you guys getting to know Helen. If you have any questions, please, of course, connect. This video is probably going to be in a form online that you can fill in. She'll connect with you. We'll get those payments with a purpose given back to the council and just helping us take care of more people more efficiently. So, Helen, thank you so much for taking the time.
Oh, thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
All right.
We'll see you guys around.